Hi guys, so I am so sorry I could not find for Busted Out the things that go along with the mink. I found my mink machine and I used to have it in this one cabinet over here, like all the stuff, and it was in like, it was just kind of wrapped in the instructions. I had it all just together and I can't find it. I will come across it, but it's weird to me that the machine's there but not the things we need for it. So I will hopefully have it next Wednesday. Or some other, hopefully next Wednesday. I don't know. And I don't want to buy more stuff, especially since I don't use it often enough. That's why I don't know where the things are. But I'm talking about the carriers. I'm talking about the little, die cut toner pieces or whatever they are to then glitter them. And, I did have a glitter kit too with it. So I'll find it. I just could not find it today. And today I got that origami cart and I've been trying to put things on that and rearrange this room, and oh my gosh, I have to destash. So keep an eye out soon for a destash video. I'll let you guys know. There'll be things in my store envy, but for right now, again, this is Busted Out, so this should be something you already have. If you don't, well, I don't know if I'll have links for this, but any other links I'll have in the description box will be affiliate links, which means I'll make a small commission if you purchase any items to those links. Which reminds me, don't forget that Tonic had their $25 mystery bag if that's something you're interested in getting. I'll have a link there, but I don't know if it's sold out yet or not because I did not check before this. But so this is one of the things I had found when I was cleaning up yesterday that I was like, oh, I should do a video. I haven't used this in a long time, and I basically bought it for card making, I think. But I have like the blue film that's in here and yellow and green and like red, a lot of the basic colors, but they're so shiny. So I mean, it really is for labels, right? But you can also run your own paper through it. And I don't know if this is an old school thing we used to do, but maybe you guys know. I even have the old, like a red one, the one where so older than this guy. And it's more like a Starship Enterprise looking thing with the boop, boop, boop back here. But anyway, so this one you click down here, but they basically run the same way. I think they still make them, it's just a different look. So this one has this little letters here, this little alphabet. So what I was thinking about is the other day when I had used, when I made these background die shapes, and I haven't used them all, so I think I'm going to use this one today. I'm going to make some kind of base to go with it, and we're going to give it a little label, and maybe I'll look through all the cards. I make a ton of cards, but I never put a but a sentiment on them. I'm going to do that. So real quickly to get started, you don't have to roll your paper into this thing. You can if you want, but I'm going to leave it in here just so I can make sure which way this is supposed to go through here, because I always forget. So I'm leaving it on here right now. But if you measure this, it's about 3/8 of an inch wide, and I already measured it, but just get your ruler. Just in case, I'm sure they're always the same, and it probably tells you on the label package that they're 3/8 of an inch wide. So not quite half an inch, just a little shy, at 3/8 of an inch. So to make my paper strips, I want to use paper with a white core or a different color core, so that once we punch the words, we can sand it over the top and have something cute. I was just thinking about what I want to do with this. I'll probably do a little background, so I'm going to use this decorative paper here. Now the easiest way on something like this to measure 3/8 of an inch, because it doesn't even start for an inch, you might have a different time or go of it with like a Fiskars or a Tonic, slicer or something else. This one, oopsie, again, swings out here. I already did a review on it. What I'm going to do is measure the width of the paper right now, and it's 7.5. So I'm going to cut off 3/8 of an inch. So it's better to do that than to go over here and try to gauge what 3/8 of an inch might be, or ruler it, pencil it, mark it, It's better to just take it away. So if I'm at 7.5 and 3/8 of an inch, I'm going to go to 7 1/8. Okay, guys? So there it is. My paper's a little bit crooked. Hopefully that's just from this side, because I wonder what that's about. All right, 7 1/8. Now I'm using this because this is pretty paper, and it also has a white back, which means it's gonna have a white core like under this printing. This is just paper from a Die Cuts with a View card pack. I went ahead and cut some other papers just to make this quick because it's a little bit warm and the kids are upstairs and it's been a long day already. So this is just some, I think Pebbles, is that a company? Pebbles Inks, Pebbles something. It has a white back, and of course the red top, which means it has a white core. A lot of the Crafters Companion paper that comes in your sub kits has a white core, so you can definitely use that. And I don't care about the length. So, and this is just craft cardstock, because what I'm gonna do with this one is ink it up so we can make the letters pop. So just a couple different ways of using it. And I pulled out that red, not knowing if I even have a card that will go along with that. Just now that I think about it, I'm like, I'll go through the cards and see. Oh, you know what? I also need to cut some paper to color. All right. I hope you guys are all doing well today. Okay, so it looks like this piece of paper. You know what? I don't know if this is... I don't think this is the stamping paper I normally use. It feels more like Recollections, but I'll just use it because it's not a big deal. Let me see what size this is. 5 1/4 there, and 5 1/2 this way. Which, either way is good, because I need the 5 1/4 basically. Oh, well, that's already... Hold on. It's kind of crooked down there, so I'm going to have to do the 5 1/4 from this side. The paper was totally crooked, so I want to cut that off. 5 1/4 by 4. And I hope that's gonna work. I didn't think to pair it up with this yet. Yeah, so you see this is pretty much just there. I need to cut a little bit more off. So let me take a little bit of this edge off here. Okay. Do you guys have one of these things? And how long have you had it? I know a lot of times people have like the really, really old school, like I was mentioning. Okay, so again, I'm using the same colors that have been sitting on my desk for a little while here, or my work area, Oasis and Grasshopper. You guys, I'm almost like super overwhelmed with all the stuff that I have to go through to make this cart. I'm looking at it right now. It has all my bags of like markers and aqua markers and aqua tints and not Posca pens, but Arteza pens. Everything that's like that I have there. I have my Jane Davenport binders. I have my Gorgeous Girls on there. I have my embroidery machine on there. And then I still have like 3 empty trays that I'm still not sure what to best put in there, you know? So I'm just like, oh, I'm tired. I was trying to work on it while Miranda was in school because you guys, she has to go back to in-person learning, which is not something I'm looking forward to. A little freaked out about it, but really weird. They're starting with the kinder and first. I'm like, why them? Why don't you start? And then why don't you start with older kids? Okay, well, I have one also in middle school, but the middle school already said that they are not going to come back until January. So I'm like, why the little one's coming back in October? Ay, ay, ay. So that was Oasis. Quick dry ink. Again, these aren't really made for blending, but I just use them however I like. So to me, these are kind of like the most versatile. That is weird. Hold on. Well, I guess it's not weird. I'm like, it looks like it shrank back so much, but that's just how it is. The other one's kind of similar. Okay, and this one's Grasshopper that I've been using. But water reactive obviously would work great. I'm just trying to add a little something here. I did want to try and see if this would react to water because it's water-based, but my little water thing is out of water. Okay, so for right now I have that. And then I'm going to put this on top of this. I just thought these colors would look fun together. So you can see the little green kind of down low and then the blue sky. And then I want to use this to write something. And I was like, oh, what am I going to write? I don't know. What would be good? Take flight. Take flight? Is that a thing? I don't know. Fly high. Something like that. Something cute. Okay, so I basically just pull this out. And you saw it went out in that direction. I'm going to put my paper through with the color that you want the letters to be showing through down into that channel. So there's lots of places you can put it. Obviously you need it to go into this thing. Now, back in the day, it was probably easier to do this, but you can again roll it up and put it in here if you want, or you can just leave the whole thing open. But I'm going to start clicking this to start pulling the paper in. And once you feel that the paper is getting pulled in, then you're good. But if you don't feel it's getting pulled in, then check why that could be. Oh, does it go in? Is it going? I can't tell. Let me try the other side. Okay, there it goes. I don't know. Sorry, was that out of frame? Anyway, I was just putting the same spot, but for some reason that first time it wouldn't take. And you can wait till it comes out this side here. Taking its sweet time to show up. Let's go. Oh, you know what? I'm on scissor. Okay, let's put it somewhere else. Let's put it on space. Okay, guys, sorry, I had to look at this thing because it was not sucking it in. This paper is too thin, I think, because let me show you this. Oot. Oh, you know, I can't even pull it back out. Okay, you saw what I was doing. I just put it in here and I would click, click, and it would come, it started coming through. So I'm not sure where I stopped on the other one. I'll have to edit it so that you can see kind of what I did, because I had it on scissors, so that's why it wasn't advancing the first time, right? Because the scissors is just a cut, it's not going to bring it forward. And then I moved it over just to see what would happen. And then that was giving me a pain, so I was like, oh, let me look at this closer. And then this one went in easily. So let's start with that. I'm not going to... well, maybe I'll still... Okay, let's do what we're going to do. I said we would do take flight or something. Okay, so I wasn't clicking it really hard because you just wanted to advance. I wasn't trying to put letters on this, but now I will press it down really well. So there's our T. And that's the craft paper, so that's a lot thicker. And that die cuts with a view paper was thinner than it normally is. You know how usually you get die cuts with a view, it's like thick, it has glitter or all these different things. So take, and then space, which is over here. Ooh, space. Hopefully, you know, I'll do a couple spaces because I'm going to cut it up anyway. F, L, hi Mia.
I want some pineapple juice.
You want pineapple juice? This girl, I made a pineapple upside down cake the other day, and I put the little liquid I was going to put in the cake, and I totally forgot I used water. I was like, ah! And then I left the juice in a cup, and she came by to see what was going on with that cup, and now she's all about it. Okay, I'm going to let it click a couple spaces. And then I'm going to cut it. Well, actually, it doesn't really matter, but I'm going to go ahead and cut that. All right. Hey, there you go. A little bit wrinkly. This is not working out as I remember it used to do. So let me grab some apple juice for this little girl, or pineapple juice. I'll be right back. So this is kind of not working out the way I was remembering. So I don't know if it's because it's this newer one. Because in the old one, it just... Well, this one's kind of odd. Anyway, the old one didn't do any of this kind of buckling, but that's okay. So I'm going to take this... just some sandstorm color. I'm just going to go over the little letters a little bit. I don't even know if sandstorm is dark enough to make a difference, but we will try. Oh yeah, it does. It just needs me to put it over that just a little bit. But it's all crunchy. I don't know if I like that. But that's okay. Alright. So let's cut that. And then I'm going to see if, like I said, I have a card that I need to put like a sentiment on. And I will bring that over, and hopefully that red color I cut, if it works, will work for it. But we'll put this together. I'll be right back. Okay, well, let's put this one together, and then I'll bring out one of these little cards. We'll see if it works. Okay. So I'm just going to glue this down. Oh, I also want to mention Craft Stash is having 10% off their site, like an extra 10%, which is great because somebody asked me to before, they're like, okay, is that site for real? Because the prices are way too low, or are they like bunk, or no, it's what it is. It's the real deal. You've seen my hauls. You know, what more can I say? And then yesterday I got that peacock paper in from Craft Stash. But yes, they are based in the UK. When you click on my link, it's the US link. But I believe if you're from the UK, you can click on that and it'll still take you over to their site. I should probably get a separate link for that. It just doesn't seem like a lot of people from the UK really use, or not that they don't watch, they do. But I can tell, like with Arteza, because with Arteza I do have a UK link and I have a US link. I don't even think it's ever been used. Like for anything. So I just kind of stick to the US links, but I can do that. Okay, I'm gonna put a little glue on here. I probably should have put it on the back of my hand because this one's very intricate. I'm like holding my breath. I didn't realize. I'm like, okay. I don't know if it's still dark enough, the letters. I might have to come in with a darker brown. I was being very delicate with it because of the way it kind of crimped on those edges. Let me see if I have a darker brown. I know I have a darker brown. Let me grab one and I'll just stick that on. Where's Friar Brown when you need him? So I have Seal Brown. Ooh, okay. Again, I'm trying to just lightly go over those little letters. Ooh, Seal Brown is not pretty. This is going from bad to worse. Okay, there we go. Hey, they're not all winners, you guys. Alright, can't, Alright, and that's just because I wanted to try this. What's it called? The craft cardstock. I'm not sure that's my favorite right now. Oh my gosh, it's only like 70 something degrees, but it's like 60% humidity, and I'm like, this is messing with me. Is this already... You guys saw that I filled this up the other day. So it's already like clogged up. Where do I got? Something to poke with. Something got in there. Just a little bit on that tip. There you go. There we go. So there's just some 3D glue gel that I put into the syringe. It isn't always, it's not always sold with the syringe, so whenever you go to purchase this, if you want that, make sure it's the kit and not just the glue by itself. But if it's the glue by itself, obviously it's still good. It just, you won't have this little syringe going with it. Ooh, I am feeling hot, especially because this is like, not really what I want to do. It's not doing what I want. So much work. Actually, I had to go right now to get some craft cardstock to walk around my table, and the floor is cleared out because of that cart and because of the way I'm doing the work I'm doing. So I'm like, oh, it just felt good. So that was a good respite too. This card kind of, well, not the card, but the little lettering. Did you guys pick up the background, the wildflowers? They're so pretty. I know I heard from all you guys that you did, but okay, I have this little card here that doesn't have a sentiment, and I thought, well, this might be a fun one to put it on. It's really tiny. We'll see. So I think I'm just gonna do thanks. Okay, so THANKS. This one feels thicker. We will see. Also, I think the thing was cutting it, not cutting it, but okay, we're on space. I was doing it crooked, so that it cut it crooked, so I don't know if this is thicker on this end or not thick enough, or what might be happening. Is it taking it in? I can't tell. Let's do the other way. Nope, did not take it. So like I said, I can tell this end is thinner than the other end. Trying to make sure we're getting right where we need it. Kind of giving it a push as it goes in. Is it coming? Yeah, this newer one is not my favorite. Let me see. I never had any problem doing this back in the day. Let's see here with my older one. Coming out now. Okay, I gotta get this done. Let me find another thicker paper. I'll try it one more time. This is basil cardstock. This one, let me think. This one definitely feels thicker. Is the kind that has a black top with a purple core. It's from a thing called like Magical. It has there's different backgrounds, so they're basically black on top. So the black I was still gonna stick through here, hopefully. Again, I cut it at 3/8, but I thought maybe I'm cutting it too wide. So the first one I cut, I kind of messed up. I was on the smaller side of 3/8. Let me try that one. This one, it's tiny. We'll see what happens. Ooh, I don't know about that. I don't think that, I don't know. Okay, all right guys, maybe I found my problem. Look at that. But it might not stamp right on it. We'll see. I was just gonna do thanks is what I said, right? And of course my, see the paper moved. Nope, that's not good. Okay, let's try this. I might have to just trim this a little hair, so maybe that's the issue. Maybe I went too thick. Like on the thicker side of 3/8 instead of just a hair smaller than 3/8. H. A. And my dryer is going off. N. K. Oop, went the wrong way, and this one's not a good thing. Oh, that's looking okay. S. Might have moved just a little bit. Okay, so let's cut that. Let's cut that. Okay, there it goes. I didn't press it hard enough. Yeah, that's okay. It's a little bit crooked because it moved. So, I think that's the trick. Just a hair shy of 3/8, but not this small. This was like just over a quarter, you know what I'm saying? It needs to be just a little bit smaller than 3/8. I probably shouldn't have trimmed that down yet. So that's something to hold on to, but that's okay. So I'm gonna take a buffing block and just, oh, hey, that stuff works pretty good. The paper core, you know? So I thought it was gonna take me a while to do this and then for it to show up, but that's not bad. I need a little bit more here. Alright, that's better. It's very tiny. So I will try it again. Well, should I try again right now with the smaller? Let's see. Just kind of tucked in there. Little thanks. Just a little something there. Let me see if, again, I shave off just a hair off this one. Just because I'm curious. I'm going to go turn off the dryer. I have a bunch of stuff sitting in front of me now, and I'm just like, okay. Now, you guys already know what I think of the accuracy of this cutter. So, it didn't surprise me. And I should probably just do a little piece. I don't even know how I'm going to get this in here, to be honest. Let's get this over here. I'm going to try to shave off the smallest amount of this. So it needs to go this way. Come on. Hold on. Let's start over. Here we go. Okay, I'm going to try to take, again, like I said, the smallest amount off. Probably, I don't even know, less than a 16th. Do you see that? I'm going to start, this side looks less than this side, so I'm going to start with the side that got the thicker curly Q taken off. So instead of being a full 3/8, it's just a little bit smaller than 3/8. Let's pull that one out, and let's do this. And that might have been also why it was kind of crunching. Oh, this one kind of crunched too, though. Again, I never had these, look, it's going very easily. I never had these issues with the other, it's already coming out. I think that's probably what it was. I probably wasn't, no, actually, let's figure that out right now. Ugh, I hate to cut this down. The way I just did it. Let me see, let's just do a little piece, and I'm going to try to trim it by hand. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to let a little piece go in there. And I'm going to use these scissors, which isn't super accurate, but so when you go to cut it, just cut it a little shy of 3/8. Yes, baby girl.
Can I have a little more pineapple juice?
More juice. Go ahead and put that in the kitchen. We'll talk about that in a minute. Okay, I'm going to put this in here. Mandaloo. Okay. So I'm going to put this in here. This side was already kinked, though. Let's try the other side. Mija, not right now. Nope, still too thick. Okay, let me do that again. Each strip I cut seemed to be different to me in my hand. Like, you know, you kind of eyeball something. But again, I just use the trimmer. Let's try it again. Alright. Now we're in business. Okay. So, actually what I should do is measure this one and see what size that is. So let's just say, hey, I don't know. It's still crinkling it, so that's not my favorite thing. And you saw when it was really small, it still crinkled it. So I think that's just what's happening with this one. My really old school one, again, did not do that. But, oh well. Aw, look at, oh, sorry, am I too close? Hey. And again, it has that white car. So, maybe it doesn't matter the thickness of your paper. That's how I remember it not being an issue. Like, I can use any paper. But, it's just that little smaller than 3/8. So I measured it and I used the exact size that was on there, but it's not working for us without the thing. But look at that. So cute. Okay, so I'm much happier with that result. And I said I would measure the paper. Where did I put it? Actually, I guess I'll measure this one since I don't know. Is it this little piece? I don't know. Where's my ruler? Alright, guys. Let's... Hopefully you can see it with the camera. It is just on that 3/8. So what I think is that guillotine wasn't cutting it the actual 3/8. Do you know what I'm saying? It was making it fatter. Because even when I'm measuring here, it is literally 3/8. Ugh. Okay. All right, live and learn. All right, try yours out. Maybe use a different type of trimmer to get that accuracy. But thanks for watching, guys. Just a fun, you know, bust it out if you have it. Try it. You know, it makes cute little things, and then you can put your little tags and you can layer them up and do cute stuff like that. But anyway, all right, it was worth messing with for today. All right, guys, thanks so much. I'll have the links in the description box, and I'll see you guys at the next one. Bye now.